clear your throat, it peaks the mic on my side. I don't even know why that happens. It shouldn't happen. We lied.
I'm waiting for Sharky to comment before it even starts.
Can you do that?
He's usually pretty quick to it.
Okay, so add this to the playlist.
I saw when we were playing Borderlands and like it froze. When I was getting back, he had already defeated the boss by the time I was able to log back in.
Oh yeah.
Like
It was
as
still
I was
loading.
joining. Yeah, as I was loading it in, I gained the experience and the cutscene was playing.
So somebody commented. Oh, never mind. So one thing I like about this game is this warp room is super interesting to me. And you'll see it as I go. First area. First of all, I like the black round. I like the background of the green, and then all the plants in the first hub world. And the second one, it's actually raining, and the floor is like glossy and wavy because of it. The third one is a fire hellscape, and then the fourth one is a snow one. I know the third game kind of tried to do something like that. Ooh, Avalanche! I like this stage. I can't wait for them to announce that they're remaking this game.
They probably will.
Considering
they redid like Nitro Kart, they could just redo this if they wanted to.
So I'm actually kind of excited for the Crash Bandicoot app game.
They didn't even know they were making one.
Okay, so yeah, they redesigned a lot of characters and stuff, and it's actually taking characters from like Mind Over Mute and all that, like all of Crash's history. And it's kind of structured like a runner game. Like what is that popular one called? Temple Run. Popular as in like 8 years ago it was popular. It's kind of structured like that, but in actual level format. Like there's paths and stuff you can do. You can get gems. It's like a Crash game, but on a smaller scale, and I think that just fits. I fucked up. I need to die.
So far so good, like you haven't cut out yet.
Yeah, I know.
As I jinx it.
And that was it. The stream's over.
Yep. Guys, we're doing a no death run.
Guys, I thought you were wearing condoms before you fucked me, guys. How do I get that? Oh, I see. That's really stupid. The game didn't communicate that at that. Oh, fuck me. This game, if we're gonna represent this game at all, it has to just be a reference of the elemental masks, and that's it. And we gotta pay Mark Hamill again to come back. You know what's upsetting?
What?
The fact that, who's the voice of iNinja?
Billy West.
Yeah, Billy West did not come back in Nitro Fueled.
Who did he play?
He played the shark in Nitro Kart. Yeah, just not
really expensive.
I wonder how they got him in the first place for all these games.
Yeah. Surprised they even got him for iNinja.
Was he popular back then?
Yeah, because Futurama was on.
Yeah, but Futurama was never really popular. It got canceled a lot. This bonus room is making me go from right to left.
So Coco doesn't get any of the power-ups that Crash does, right? She doesn't actually get to use them.
No, she is nothing.
So that's probably why they made these levels, because, like, why make these levels in the first place?
Oh!
It was different in Crash 3 where, like, she had mini-games and stuff, but here it's just Crash levels, but without power-ups.
So yeah, you think they just made these to, like, try to harken back to an older era?
Maybe.
Where
just be like, oh, here's levels without the power-ups. and then here are levels that require them.
I think it's neat that they wanted to implement Coco because, like, her character didn't do anything for a long ass time. She was
It would
just
have been cool if she had different power-ups or, like, new abilities.
Well, they have another game to figure that out right now.
Something like Crash 3 was even weird, where they both had mini games, so it really didn't matter, like, in context who you were.
Yeah, but hers were the worst. The tiger riding and the what was the other one? No, I think that's literally it. The tiger riding.
No, they both flew the plane.
Oh, the jet ski. The jet ski was fine until you got to Reignited.
Yeah. But, like, they both flew planes. They both had plane levels. So, like, what was the point?
Well, there wasn't a point. You know what the point was? Have fun.
The point or point?
There's a point where it points. There's a point. Guys, can I be part of the stream? No! Fuck off! So yeah, while I'm helping him with Ratchet last night, he gets called. The boss is like, we forgot to order fries. And shit like that. So Connor's just like, oh, have someone go down there. She'd be faster than I would be. And shit like that. And he's like, oh, okay. And then later on... fuck me. I forgot this thing here. Later on, Connor's like, okay, she's gonna pick up the fries. They call him again. I was so worried about the fries, I locked myself out of the office. And Connor's like, okay, I'll go over there. And then Connor goes over there, and he's, he's like getting his boss back into his office. And then while he's still there, the other girl calls and goes, I went to the wrong location. This isn't the location we called. So Connor's like, okay, tell her to come back. And the whole time I'm like, Connor, this is why you tell other people what to do. Just come on. You're not even working. And they're like, okay, I locked myself out of the office. The person that was supposed to get the fries went to the wrong fry place. She fell down the stairs and died. Fucking died. This is actually really difficult.
Why is there another counter at the bottom?
The hoops.
The slough.
The arches. Yeah, the sloughs.
Do you have to go through them?
For a gem.
Oh.
It's not that hard. If you follow the Wumpa, you can do it, but sometimes it's just real stupid. No! Okay. And the hit detection is weird, so sometimes when you hit it, it'll still count, even though you didn't hit it.
The avalanche gets the boxes for you.
I think so. And sometimes I can't tell where the second flag is, so I like that. I didn't know which side to be on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, didn't get this one for me. Where's the TNT crate? This better be everything. Hell yeah! Can we say first run has everything? Motherfucker! Don't you dare give me a fucking look! I kinda broke the key. You did what, Connor? We have one key. We gave you one chance, and you fucked it up! You're fired! Actually, look at my paycheck. What does that say? That says, I'm the boss, so, guy, you're fired.
It's like after that he takes the broken key, and he's like, oh, maybe we should go make some copies now. So he tapes it together, brings it to Home Depot, and they make a copy, but then the copies all have tape on them.
The copy is of the broken key, so they had to literally bend the key out of shape.
Yeah, like they copy the broken key, so like they're all taped together, all the copies.
That's a TV show, what we just made.
Mm-hmm.
We should make a TV show about a guy that just thinks he's the boss.
It's called I'm the Boss.
It's called Connor's Life. Connor's World! That's better! Connor's World! I pay the bills. I get to say who uses the TV when and where. If I want to put the TV in the motherfucking microwave, I'm gonna put the TV in the motherfucking microwave.
Now we just need a big enough microwave because I decided to buy the biggest TV.
I couldn't find a TV to match the size of my ego. It's a really short stage.
Ego wave.
Guys, I'm being chased by an avalanche. Or is it Avalar? No, that's a shitty Spyro game, so it is, in fact,
Actually,
Avalanche.
the avalanche is just following my example.
They call me the Avalanche example because my life is falling apart. Your hero days are coming to an end. Wait, is that the line? Your running days are coming to an end?
For what?
Sonic.
I don't know.
Come on, we all can quote SA2. Don't even pretend like you can't. The avalanche just disappeared.
Oh, yeah, it's like invisible.
Isn't it good to just, like, how long have we been going? 11 minutes already done with one stage. 1 of 5 of this hub world.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that we're not going to have such luck later, but...
Mm-hmm. I remember you struggling on that one snowboarding thing at the end of the game.
Oh, you're fucking right, dude. Oh, no. Droid Void. AKA, fuck you and fucking die, Void. Know what I realized, by the way? We never picked songs for Crash 2 and 3. You just, for some reason, we both skipped the music. Oh, also, we got a viewer, probably won't show up again. Do you know that New Blitz guy?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about, in stream, about, like, the project me and you were doing. That was, like, giving him ideas, like, oh, what song should we use? And he was actually participating in it. I thought it was kind of cool. He was like, if you add, like, I don't know the music term. He said something on it. He was like, if you add this to this song, then it could make it sound a lot more hardcore. It might fit a fighting game more. I'm like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know music, so whenever like Connor would mention something like a music term, I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
Mm-hmm. I heard him yesterday trying to be like, oh, you know, if you... Or the other day, like the Japanese composers, and they, you know, and you hear this in the anime, and you know, they always do this chord progression. And I was watching this video.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. I think he meant like it always starts soft, it gets hard, and then ends soft. I'm like, isn't that like every song? I'm sure he was like just saying it wrong though.
Mm.
Like, I'm sure there was, like, something
You know,
there.
I'm not explaining it right. Let's just put on the whole hour-long video. I actually explained it wrong on purpose just to get you to watch the video.
Oh, whoops. I got Aku... Oh, yeah, this is the thunder thing. It shocks the top beam right there. So if I'm holding onto it when it's shocked, it doesn't kill me, but it just knocks me off.
Hmm.
But if I'm on the bottom and it shocks, I die. There is.
I know the entire soundtrack of Project Dream is on YouTube.
I don't know what Project Dream is.
The beta of Banjo.
It is?
Yeah,
Since fucking when?
always.
Did you know about this whole time and just haven't said anything, or did you just?
Yeah, I
figure
thought
it?
you knew.
What's up?
Well, no, the soundtrack I just found.
No, I'm talking about like the soundtrack's been on YouTube.
Yeah.
Forever? And I just
Not
never.
forever.
I was gonna say,
Like a few years.
I was gonna say if the soundtrack was there and I just never heard of it for this whole time.
hmm It's about an hour of music. It's pretty interesting because it's all beta for Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Donkey Kong 64. And original stuff in there. And you get to hear some of the songs combined, and like just beta versions of other like songs from each of the games. A lot of like the beta songs like from Banjo are just straight from that.
Like beat to beat, the same song.
Yeah, like that's where they came from. Where it's like beta Treasure Trove Cove and beta Freeze Easy Peak, beta Mumbo's Mountain, or like Fungi Forest from Donkey Kong 64.
So what was Project Dream?
It was supposed to be an RPG for the Super Nintendo. So it was
That's
going to be
some-
all pre-rendered like Donkey Kong Country. And then it somehow became a completely different game. That's why it should have just came out. If they 100% changed the game, why didn't they just release the original? But they just kept altering it more and more and more until it became Banjo.
I mean, you can't
Because
really.
then, like,
Can't
'cause
really
it started
complain.
as, like-
It's still a good game in the end.
yeah, but I just wish, because like the original looked cool, because then in the rare replay they actually showed footage of it. And it looked really ambitious.
Well, so it was an RPG.
It might have been like a Zelda kind of RPG, which I don't consider Zelda an RPG, but it looked kind of like that. Where it was like a real-time thing. But it had like this isometric kind of view to it. Like it was like a side-scrolling view. And then it moved to the 64 where it was all like in 3D, but kind of more like Crash, where it was linear 3D. And then they swapped out Edison with Banjo, and it was still kind of like Crash feeling, and then they just turned it into Banjo eventually. And then they added Kazooie into it to add more mobility. So like when Diddy Kong Racing came out, I think it was still like Project Dream, but it was Banjo instead. It was around that time.
Oh, so his name was Banjo.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a bear, like, sidekick in the game, but then he just became the main character. So in Diddy Kong Racing, I don't even know if Kazooie was, like, made yet. Probably, because the game then came out a year later.
I do consider Banjo one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have a history with there's no denying how much I actually liked it when I was playing it. It's
I mean,
like,
now we kind of do, like, back when we played it, 6 years ago. So that's the history.
I wasn't like a baby boy, like,
Yeah.
I wasn't straight out of Sarah. Like, it's not like you, I don't know what games you played as a fucking kid.
Not much. Frogger's the big one. Like the
Rugrats
one-
Search for Reptar.
Yeah, Frogger's really the only one that I discovered on my own before having friends. Like, that was the only real game I grew up with before that. Everything else, for the most part, has been through friends.
Can you stop Crash?
Because I only had, like, the computer and games on that.
You've discovered some games with me, not because you played them though. More because you were looking into something else and you ran into it.
Yeah. And now in this classic gamer venture, I'm just discovering, like, a ton more.
Any progress with new games?
Yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei games on DS look pretty cool.
You'll see.
What?
You'll see what just happened. In the fucking mud.
Yep. There's a lot of Neo Geo games that look cool, but I don't want to have to get a Neo Geo console because it's all kind of expensive.
How much is
And
Neo
a lot
Geo?
of it you can just like at least $100 or maybe 200 just for the console.
That's not
And
bad
there's
at
the
all.
Neo Geo. I mean, I guess, but then there's like individual games. I don't even know how much those go for.
Can't be more than Persona. So this is
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst stage in the game.
Well, like the big ones, like King of Fighters and Metal Slug, they just have collections on PS2, where it's like the first 6 games in each series, and that would just save a lot of money because they're the arcade ports and everything.
Come on, Chris, you know me. You know I don't care about saving money. I collect. Even if it costs me some cash, even if it takes me a couple months to save up for something.
I'm gonna look it up, how much Metal Slug on the Neo Geo is.
Metal Slug on the Neo Geo is an amazing game.
Just like any of them, I just want to see how much they go for. Metal Slug first mission is $20.
That's nothing.
One of them is $150. Full kit. I don't know what any of this means though. It's like one's going for $350, one's going for 4,000, $3,800.
What kind of Neo Geo? There's different types.
Yeah, it's like the AES is $4,000.
Because Neo Geo had different consoles because they're trying to emulate their own arcade experience. So every time they made a breakthrough, they were like, here's a new console.
Yeah.
But they were primarily arcade developers.
hmm Yeah, they had the most powerful console.
Neo Geo is amazing, though.
Yeah, all these prices are in like the hundreds and the thousands. 6 games for the Neo Geo AES is $20,000.
Don't even try to get your hands on a Neo Geo Pocket.
And only at the very top where there's a $20 game. Everything else is in the thousands.
You get a Metal Slugs game for... Is that just Metal Slugs or in general?
That's just Metal Slug. Let me look up
King of
Fatal.
Fighters.
Start with Fatal Fury. 150, 160, 30, 50, 115. Yeah, they're all in like the hundreds. I'll
See,
get King of Fighters.
I have like a limit in what I consider is expensive. $100 so for a game I don't think is that expensive. A new game now is $60. A game that's not being printed anymore for $40 more than that doesn't seem too bad for me.
Yeah, it's just if every game on the console is expensive, then that's like too much.
Well, in my head, it's like when it starts getting into 300 territory, it's like, okay, maybe this isn't worth it. Granted, I'm saving up to buy a really expensive game right now, but like, that's months of me saving money to get one thing. And nobody would do that. Just because I want to add it to my collection, nobody would fucking do what I'm doing. Especially considering that it might go up in price by the next time I check Amazon.
The only cheap Neo Geo games are the Pocket Color ones. That's it.
Really, I'd expect those to be more expensive.
Yeah, it's all way too much money.
Those were all the ones with the limited printings. From what I understand, at least.
Yeah, I'd rather just get them on other consoles. They're mostly available. You can get Art of Fighting on PS4. Yeah, Metal Slug and King of Fighters on PS2. So I'd rather just do that. Because I haven't even played a single SNK game yet. I'm interested, I just don't. I'm not a fan yet. And even
King of
then, I
Fighters-
probably wouldn't ever get SNK stuff, like consoles.
Think about Street Fighter, except a little more fluid. That's well, I don't know how Art of Fighters is because I never got into it, but Fatal Fury and King of Fighters is that way.
And then outside of SNK made games, I don't even know what else Neo Geo has.
Do some research.
Yeah.
It's a Google search away. How do you get this fucking life? There we go. Oh, fuck me. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I need the purple gem to do this world. I feel like I missed a colored gem somewhere. I mean, granted, I still have 2 more hub worlds, but, like... Also, that took me, like, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's really not many games for, like, Neo Geo, because, like, on Wikipedia they have a complete list across the MVS, the AES, and the CD. There's only 156 games.
That's it?
Yep.
For which one?
Like, for all 3 combined. Because a lot of them were released on multiple consoles. And it gets into the Sega territory, where the CD was just a lot of Genesis games re-released. So yeah, it's like I don't
but
really
they
know
looked
any of
and
this
sounded
stuff.
better. I think that was the selling point.
Yeah.
That or I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
The Sega CD didn't really look better, it just sounded better. And then they did FMVs. That's all they were looking forward to.
Night Trap.
Yep.
Was that CD?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I just looked at the entire Neo Geo library, and it's only SNK games and then things I haven't heard of.
I mean, Capcom at the time was partnered with Nintendo, I believe.
Yeah. They never made anything for that. Then what's Turbo Graphics?
No,
Is that
I
the
mean,
same
wait,
thing?
Capcom made games for the Genesis, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I don't know
No,
if that's
Turbo
the same.
Graphics is like PC Engine.
No, because Neo Geo came before the Genesis. I think it superseded the Super Nintendo, right?
Let's 1990.
What year did the Genesis come out?
89.
Okay, so it didn't supersede either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought it came before.
Because then when the Wii, the Wii Virtual Console was still up, they had Neo Geo games on it. So that was one way to get them. I don't know if they're on the Wii U though. I'll look that up. I mean, that's always my last resort, just getting digital only games, because I still don't like doing that.
So there is a Fat Princess collection that I'm a little bit interested in getting. It's not a collection. It's so you could buy Fat Princess on disc if you wanted to, but it comes with 4 other PlayStation Network indie games. It's only $17 for everything, but like, is it worth getting a bunch of games I might not even touch? I also didn't realize that the reason Fat Princess was added is because they wanted PlayStation Network reps. So they took 1. Just like Kat, she was added to give the PSP a representation, and now the PSP is dead.
Yeah, so on the Switch, they just have a ton of Neo Geo arcade games just ported over.
Yeah, isn't it listed as Neo Geo Arcade?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's
Yeah.
not the console ports, though. The console ports were a different experience.
Yeah. It might be arcade.
In which case, it's better. Neo Geo is just better overall.
Well, I think it was like the console was the same as the Neo Geo's arcade, like
Kind
specs. It had the most like arcade perfect.
Correct,
games.
but they did some stuff to hide the fact that some parts of it were not up to par.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, sadly, it wasn't exact. Which is why, even though Art has a Neo Geo, he still prefers playing those games on his arcade machine. Because it's, well, also playing with a joystick and a fight pad is still the prime way to play those games.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like they just have everything on here. On the Switch.
I remember when I bought Street Fighter 4 day one, and Mom condescendingly looked down at me, and she was like, "Is this everything you wanted?" I don't know why I thought of that. That memory's in my head right now. And then Mom not liking the fact that cute little Sackboy's up against Big Daddy and All Stars. Because she liked Little Big Planet. Oh god. I don't know if you ever had this. Was your game room ever in the living room?
What?
Was your game room ever in the living room? When you were a kid?
Yeah,
Having to play
awful.
all these games in front of your parents that don't get it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Art got it sometimes, but also, understandably
Yeah, 'cause I
so.
used to play Animal Crossing every day.
Yeah, your dad mentions. Last time I saw your dad, he mentioned something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he called it Animal Crossing though. I think he fucked
Yeah,
up.
he
the
didn't know
name.
any of the names.
Because we were talking to him about like, hey, would you? I asked him, would you ever give a game a shot? And it was I watched. What did he call you, Boo Boo or something like that? I watched Boo Boo play him, and I that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, well, maybe it's not Animal Crossing he's talking about, but he said he used to watch you play games every day.
Mm-hmm.
Which, Godspeed to him that he would watch you play video games.
No.
No different to what you're doing now.
Oh, Nublet says yo.
Yo, New Blitz! How you doing, my man? You actually showed up. You know what I mean? Did you know they released Dark Cloud on PS4?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it looks better or different or whatever. Oh, fuck me. The battery to my headphones are dying. I need to do it before it fucks up everything. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Please don't let my headphones die because I'll have to redo all the fucking things on Discord. This is what 3 weeks of McDonald's feels like. This is what Connor feels like. 3 days as Connor is equal to 1 fucking burger at the King's house. So I found a Facebook post I wanted to show you, but you hate Facebook and you don't have an account, so I can't show you, but I'll just bring it up anyway. It's a post about Michael Jackson being a legend. And, like, because he did something with some presidents and, like, raised a shit ton of money in one certain situation, the whole comment section is just like, wow, you're a legend, and one guy. They're like, oh, and a pedophile. And they're like, you go the fuck away! Get out of here! Where's your proof? The kids he did it to, pff, I don't see any. Oh, my taint is very inflamed. I should get it looked at. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I don't even know if I did the time trial thing here because, this is weird. Please tell me 2 minutes and 20 seconds was good enough. No, it's not. But I don't think I can actually do this yet. I think I need the run power up first.
No.
You know what power up he had in the last Crash game?
Yep, forgot everything. That's when you know they switched developers. Why did Sly have to buy most of his abilities again in Sly 4?
Alright, I'm looking at a color
Did he
gems
forget
list
them
right
with
now.
the amnesia?
There's colored gems in Crash Bash? What the fuck? Why? Oh my god. Why is the Wrath of Cortex not listed here? The Huge Adventure is listed before the Wrath of Cortex. Okay. So what gems do I have? Let's see. I have green and blue. Red, Crash and Burn. Crash and Burn. Gold Rush. Gold Rush? How do you... Crash and Burn, Gold Rush in the Gauntlet. I am 100%... Oh, what is this? Compactor reactor. No, I can't do that. Now at the second hub world. Da-da-da. Okay, so there's a death route in this stage, the Gauntlet. Oh man. If people say Crash is better than Spyro? Dude, back in that old Gex Up video, I know you don't really know who that is. Back in, he did like the mashups, which was my inspiration of my original idea for Plinth. Before I found out he was a complete douchebag. So he fucking, he did the Naughty Dog versus Insomniac games and compared like all their games together. And the way it ended was really stupid. He did Disruptor versus all of Naughty Dog's old games before Crash. So that against 3 games. He did Crash Bandicoot versus Spyro 1. Guess what won? Crash Bandicoot.
Crash.
He did Crash 2 versus Spyro 2. Guess who won?
Crash.
Spyro 2. They said it was the quintessential Spyro experience. Spyro 3 versus Crash 3. Crash 1. Spyro 4 versus Crash 4. He ended up dunking his head in a pile of water. And then being like, how could you let your franchise get so bad? And then he was like, oh, they didn't make the games, dude. And he was like, oh, thank God. Then there was Jak and Ratchet, which I can't remember the winner to any of these. Jak, Ratchet, the 3 of those games plus Jak X and Deadlock. Uncharted 1, 2 versus Resistance 1 and 2. And since he did not want to wait for Resistance 3 to come out to make these videos, he just put what was it? Oh yeah, Tools of Destruction and Crack in Time versus the same 2 games he already compared, Uncharted and Uncharted 2 again. It's just actually a bad video when I think about it. Like I used to idolize him. And not only is he a shitbag that's an idiot, a stupid idiot shitbag. Oh my god. I don't want to make videos that people tell me to make anymore. I want to make my own videos. Wait, don't put your dick in my mouth. I can't see shit, dude. Oh, well, that's one color gem. So all that's left is a stage called Gold Rush and a stage called Crash and Burn. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be, though. Usually when I'm like, oh, I missed this thing, it's like, okay, there's the rest of the stream. My fucking throat hurts, man. ADGQ. Stop talking then! Shut up. Crashroids? I fucking hate this franchise. And comments like that, that's why we want to actually make this project a reality. Because they're going to look at that and they're going to be like, but you fucking said you hate the Ape Escape with a passion. I was just talking, man. Ah, fuck me. I can't see anything, actually.
Yeah, this entire game is dark.
Well,
I had the brightness slow down on my computer, but like...
I gotta turn the light off here. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I can't see anything. By the way, you gotta appreciate the fact that I have some platinum relics, I have some bronze relics, but I have no gold relics. I'm either going a little bit or all the way. But yeah, I can't see shit in this stage, and I could not tell you why. Oh, these are the boxes. Fuck me, dude. It's just like, it's the same thing with Ratchet 1, though. Have you ever noticed that just old PS2 games, it's so hard to see? Like, I played the HD one, Ratchet, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't have trouble seeing anything in this game. But then, compared to the original, it's like, okay, where's the... oh, they're there. Compared to the original, it's like, I couldn't see jack shit in the original. I somehow got a life. Fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, there's health right there. Oh my god, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Take it, take it, take it! To quote Max's favorite franchise. Die! Okay. I never know what I'm hearing on your end of the microphone whenever you're, like, not talking. It's like, there's, like, some echo that just happens. I have no clue what it could be. Yeah, like that. What is that?
It's me, like, stretching.
No, I mean, like, I hear when you talk, your mic, like, gets a little bit louder, and I can hear something, like a gust of air in the background or something, but I can't quite tell what it is.
I don't know. You're cutting out again.
I am?
Yeah.
Well, you're not. You're still as crisp and sexy as ever.
It's not the worst it's been, but, like, it's usually the end of all your sentences.
Hell yeah. I'm leaving it up to your interpretation. And I'm here strictly by your invocation. Where the hell is this last box? Jay said. Do you ever hear a YouTuber named J Station?
No.
So he's a YouTuber who does like these "don't open this at 3 a.m." type videos. He got in a lot of shit because he was like, he made a video called "Talking to Etika's Ghost" the day Etika
Oh, that
died.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's in a lawsuit right now
Good.
for faking the death of his girlfriend. I guess like he made a video saying my girlfriend died and shit like that, and like explained it, and then people actually called New York PD to like find out, did this person actually die? And they were like, no, there's been no reported deaths of a person with that name. I'm just like, why? He literally did it for clicks and views, which is highly illegal.
Yeah.
Dude, people are fucking stupid. Why can't people just be like us? Which is probably the most conceited thing I will ever say in my lifetime. Fuck me, dude. I died? I can't hear whatever's talking. That's the other thing, you can't hear the soundtrack. For any game we play, you're gonna have to hear it when we're done with the games. "81 lives. Fucker. Shit, fucker. Shit, fucker! Fuck! That's a new version of Chip Skylark. Ship fucker. Oh yeah, that was. Did I tell you about the Chip Skylark thing during Thanksgiving?
No.
Yeah, just art for about an hour straight trying to find the Teeth and Me song, but just failing. And finding shitty like covers and shit on YouTube. He was very determined to find the real version. Why he even cares about fucking... I don't even remember what show that is.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd, yeah, that. Why he's so concerned with a show like that, I'll never know.
Yeah.
Especially a shitty song.
All the time.
I'm very thankful I know nothing about that franchise.
Yeah, it's awful.
If you wouldn't call it a franchise. Please tell me that was enough. Oh, thank God. Never have to look at that fucking stage again. A horror show. My shiny teeth, more like my motherfucking shiny taint and me. Wow, there's no colored gems here, meaning there's 2 in the last hub world. No, Chris, no! I don't want to do this stage. To be fair, though, this is how I feel about Crash 1 and 3. Later levels, I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Can I just stop playing the video game?
And actually, like, then don't.
Then
Turn it off.
Turn it off, don't finish it. Which I'm starting to see is a fairly valid argument. Sometimes I feel like we shouldn't finish games. But then I feel like it's just leaving something on the table, you know? It's like you didn't do something you could have done. Or more like you did something oh, fuck me. I didn't even see that with the shitty lighting. The people...
The lighting is awful in this game.
That's PS2 for you. Maybe it's my console. Can I, like, change no, because the menus and shit are all bright. I swear to God,
all PS2 games are like this.
A lot are. The first Ratchet can get like this. It'll just be hard to see in some dark areas sometimes.
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kingdom Hearts 1. And 2 in Port Royal, some areas are just very hard to see. These fucking...
That's the way of masking unfinished games behind lighting.
Also, what is that game I started recently? That Glitch. Yeah, Glitch has it bad too. Entire sections of the game, I swear to God, they did not want you to see. Like, they could have hid like an actual dead body, like text saying I'm the one that I was the Hannibal Lecter killer of whatever, and no one would be any the wiser. The Hannibal Lecter killer, the guy that killed Hannibal Lecter. I hear Kaya. I'll never escape Kaya. Hopefully they can't go to Florida for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably can't. Because didn't they close off air flights and shit like that? As opposed to ground flights. Oh, all the way back. I felt like I was like, this stage is a fucking eternity. There's 85 boxes somewhere. This better be the last water stage. Come on. Come on. There you go. Ooh, that was a nitro box that I almost just ran into. Brother. Hey, Scoop. You know, we did that Scooby-Doo thing in a Crash game. That is more fun than this game. Ah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's not fair if I didn't see it. You put something in front of the screen and then said, hey, have fun, kid. Have a fucking blast, kid. You fucking idiot, kid. Kid, idiot, fucker. Kaya, shut up. Sick of hearing your shit. I fucked myself because I can't see. They put things in front of the screen. And I can't see things. So when I can't even go forward. That's just bad fucking design. Jeremiah Isaiah keeps making videos. They already made a Crash 4. Make a Crash 8. Why would you just stop what Crash 4 did? Because it sucks! I like you, my man, but Crash 4 sucks! And this is me giving it a fair, honest shot. This is like the third time I've played this game. If I'm not seeing what you see on the third playthrough, then it's probably not fucking there. Man. Now let me on your Discord server so I can argue with you about what's better, Crash 2 or 3 again. But like, it's not fair. They put things out of your field of view and then say dodge it. They'll put something in front of the screen, right in front of your path. So when you go up or down, you just get killed immediately. It's so dark, I can't tell which of these are nitro crates and which aren't. It's like all these things.
You might have to adjust your TV settings.
Did you adjust your computer settings? Can you see better?
I can actually if I bring my brightness all the way up.
Will it change the capture if I change my TV settings? I don't think so.
No.
You're
It'll
right
just
now.
make you see better.
You're right now viewing the game the way it was supposed to be viewed.
But with my brightness all the way down, it's like crashes in almost pitch black.
Do you usually keep your brightness all the way down?
Yeah. Except for playing Borderlands, because that's a really dark game.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not like
and
that.
then even when I'm dying, it still gets too dark to see. So how are you supposed to save yourself if you can't see anything?
I can't believe we were still struggling with... you see what I mean? I couldn't see that enemy before it was on top of me. I mean, granted, you're a couple seconds behind. Just wait for it.
Yeah, I just ran into you.
Yeah, it just ran into me, and I lost Aku. Why do I need to memorize your stage design before I can even have a chance of, like, actually playing the video game? If this is even considered a video game at this point. Fuck me. Yeah, but I'm still surprised that we're struggling that hard on Borderlands after all the leveling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's not as bad as last time where we just literally couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it is
the DLC
surprising.
is pretty boring.
It is surprising how much better the second game is. Even to the end of the game, the ending fight and everything is just so much better. I was expecting, like, oh, it's going to be more of the same. It can't be that different, right? No, it's, Borderlands 1 is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I know
they
it's
didn't
not...
have, like, the formula down. Or they just didn't have any, like... There's just way less story and characters and settings.
Oh yeah, the second game has a lot more areas that stand out. The first game, it's like, everything looks exactly the same. I couldn't even tell we're changing locations half the time. If they didn't have a loading screen, if it was an open world, I would think it's just all one map.
Niblet says Crash 4 needed serious improvements to what happened with 3.
To what happened with 3? I mean,
They
yeah.
needed like a new... Kind of needed a new formula, but then like the other games tried doing that, and that didn't go well. This Crash is already kind of dated because Mario 64 came out. Like Spyro 1 did it right, and then Spyro 2 tried to copy Banjo and then didn't do it right, and then they both kind of fell behind, and I understand why the creators just wanted to move on.
Yeah.
And they both made better franchises after that.
What's surprising though is their second franchises. Wow, that's surprising to hear from you actually. Do you think Jak and Ratchet are better franchises than Spyro?
I think, well, Crash is my least favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Spyro 1, I don't know, because Spyro 1 I love probably more than most of them.
Yeah, I say that, but I like Jak 1 and Ratchet 2 more than Spyro 1, which is my favorite. I am surprised by the quality of Banjo. Even though it came out late, it still got like a lot of... Like Mario 64 and all that was out by that point. Like Crash Bandicoot. I think Crash was out.
Yeah.
I don't think Spyro was out. No, Spyro came a year after. But, like, it had a lot of stuff that even Spyro 1 and things didn't have. AKA interesting minigames that makes you want to keep playing the minigames. How am I supposed to... Okay. Oh, there's nothing even down here.
But yeah, with like Crash 4 trying to improve off of 3, I think it's because they switched developers and they were really just more focused on trying to get the formula down, like trying to replicate it, that they weren't, and then when they innovated it really wasn't good.
They should have focused on the fun. It's like going slowly in a submarine and having to stop every 4 seconds isn't fun.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part about Crash 2 was the helicopter segment. So why did you make that a mechanic in this game when you know people don't like it? There's probably like bad focus groups or something with this game. Someone didn't speak up.
And I think a lot of the reason people hate water stages is because of games like this. They're probably just playing the wrong games. Or they're just stupid because the water temple in Ocarina isn't as bad as people say. It's more just the fact that you have to keep switching to the Iron Boots by pausing and going into the menu and everything. That's why people don't like it.
I somehow missed 6 crates in the stage. You know what? That sounds like an off-camera job. Right now, I just want to get the stage over. I feel like Crash 3 in itself is just not as fun as Crash 2.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even like the Warp Room as much.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get any, What is that I see over there? Is that a leaky pipe? Well, let's let Mr. Bandicoot take a quick fix of that little pipe over there. There's none of that in Crash 3. Who does his voice again?
Niblet says walking on nitros now wasn't a good idea. The slide jump wasn't as fluid as Crash 3.
Can you believe that's a fucking power-up in that game? That's a good point. Your power-up is tiptoeing. Again, somebody had to pitch that, and like, I don't know if the director was just had a vagina and just couldn't say anything.
How do you do it? Like, what button do you press?
I think it's like R1.
Okay. At least it's a button. I hate in games when they make you do it lightly on the
like,
control stick.
Gently tap the control stick. What is gently? Just do it, kid.
That's what Battle Bikini Bottom did, and it was kind of annoying with like the sleeping robots. That's why I would always just try to cheese them instead, because I didn't have the patience. Over the Hedge, the beat-em-up game, has sneaking segments like that. You have to sneak all the way through like a room with like sensors all over the floor. That was always annoying.
Yep, all those games are shit. I mean, Battle's not that shit, but you know what I mean.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I think it's okay. It's like, I feel about that game like you feel about iNinja.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, but it's not like my favorite.
Actually, I grew up with it, so it's different.
That is actually our perfect comparison right there.
Yeah.
They're both kind of shovelware-y games, but not like fully shovelware. See, this guy just comes out of fucking nowhere and says this is a time trial. I just have to fucking know it off camera. Fuck those water stages. That would be the rest of the stream. If I tried to keep doing that. Game is so fucking frustrating. And like, I feel like they got normal crash movement down. They just needed to do a little more innovating. Like, what is truly different in this game? Other than gimmicks. I mean, like, the base gameplay, what is different?
Yeah. It was just a formula that didn't call for a lot of sequels. I don't think they were planning sequels when they made it.
I think the perfect sequel...
Or that many.
I think the perfect sequel to this franchise is the one that opened it up and started being more Jak and Dextery. Which one was that?
Twinsanity.
Couldn't Sanity?
Twinsanity.
Oh, I thought you said Couldn't Sanity. I was like, do you really think that's the title? Couldn't... No, yeah, Twinsanity. If it wasn't rushed to development, it would be a freaking amazing game. Because it was just like, Jak is working and it's made by the same people, so why don't we just do that? Instead of making Linear Hallways the game. Sorry, Linear Hallways the franchise. And these enemies aren't intuitive. They don't attack you. Like, I'm walking...
Yeah, on patterns.
Yeah. Imagine if... Wait, why did that die? Was sliding. Imagine if you had to think of creative ways to get rid of nitros in every stage instead of just hitting a box at the end. Who is even placing the box at the end? Oh, hit this and it detonates everything. That, or they should have made this an RPG. Just like really convoluted story about how Crash is actually the uncle of Cortex reincarnated into a Bandicoot. And then Connor's like, I was actually gonna make a game like that for you in RPG Maker that I spent money on. I spent money on RPG Maker. Will you start talking to me again, Tristan? And like this stage is a change of scenery. But what is it?
Yeah.
It's a fucking hallway, is what it is.
And then like in all, like in 2 and 3, it's just like the same settings of levels over.
Yeah, even
no matter
though
what world you're in.
like 3 people praise because it changed. This is kind of a cool area. You're like on a ship.
Yeah.
No, I mean like you see the next area. I don't know how far behind the stream is. When you get to the part with the propellers.
Yeah, I see it.
But what if the whole stage was like that? You're actually going over a ship instead of these linear hallways.
Yeah, I wish the stages had narrative, like you're actually going through an area. But it's usually just the same corridors over and over. It's just... Because a lot of times in Crash, it's like, oh no, it's another one of those like dark nighttime levels. Like in a... Was it Crash 2? The ones with like the dark levels and the temples?
The first game had the ones where the dark level where you had to get Aku. The third game had the level where you had to get the Firefly.
But that's like in the jungle, right, at night?
No, it's in the temple at night. The second game had the Firefly too. The one you're thinking...
The second game is like the one with a lot of side-scrolling segments.
Yeah, and the part where you have to do it dark to get all the boxes.
Yeah.
Let me guess, all of these are nitros. Oh, there's a TNT in the middle. And also, Crash stages just in 3 just got way too long. Like, they started taking literally like 10 minutes to do a stage. Which is why it kind of fell off of... Like, that little thing, I didn't mind. Oh! Oh, fuck! What do I do? Okay. Okay. At least in bonus areas, they didn't... I fucking hate this game. Whose idea was this? I think this was your idea.
Thinking of... Well, no, we narrowed it down. This is like the last choice. We were going to do Resistance, we found out multiplayer. We were going to do Frogger 2, but it didn't work, and then came down to this.
The other game we're playing today is a lot like this one. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
I'll give you another hint. I like it because I feel like there was actual passion put into it, but the game is not finished.
Spyro 4.
Spyro 4. This is gonna be called The Convincing.
Nublet said the game was halfway broken.
Which one?
Probably this.
Yeah, they probably just... What?
Then he said Mr. Driller's coming to Switch. Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Mr. Driller's coming to the motherfucking Switch. You don't need another game now. You legit could just sell your collection and be happy now.
I guess it could be a good way to get into the game.
Mr. Driller.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for you to sit down and play Xenosaga with me. Guarantee you didn't even know I liked that game. Because you don't care about me, you just care about hanging out with Max, and then I'm your side hoe when you get bored. Did you see that slick fucking move I just did?
Not yet.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, over the nitros?
Over the fucking nitros.
Yeah, no tiptoe for you.
Yeah, the game can't make me tiptoe. As long as I do the jump and spin, there's almost no section I can't do. Also, I can't wait till I get my obligatory rocket launcher power up again. Can't wait for that to come back into my game.
It's such an out of place power up. You go from all these like improvements to his moves and then just a bazooka. They have to aim around in the most weird way.
Did I destroy anything over here? I did. Yeah, the bazooka power-up sucks. I don't get why Crash 3 is Max's favorite.
Yeah, because then now you have to actually like manually destroy every nitro with it.
It's just really frustrating. Oh yeah, the one thing stupid about that Crash app game, the one thing I find the stupidest is they have nitro crates, but normal crates still hurt you if you don't smash them first. Mm-hmm. So what's the point of even adding nitro crates? Oh, invisible Crash. Power up used twice in the game, I think. What the fuck? Also, Aku's like not in this game. I have not found many Aku opportunities.
Yeah.
Fuck me! I fucking clipped it!
Uka Uka is freed.
What the fuck? Again? What if Crash talked like that? Make it a whole different franchise. What the fuck? Again? There's a debate going on right now, Chris. It's not the presidential debate. What game do you think had Dexter written the best? You think it was
Daxter?
Dexter from Jak and Daxter?
Written the best.
Was it the first game or 2 and 3? Because the creators think 2 and 3 because his personality, they say, works better in a mature setting. Or the first game where he did all the fun little like comments to Jak and all that shit.
Yeah, it's hard to say because in the first game I really like his, little comments every time he'd die. But then in 2 and 3 he helped kind of ease you into the new setting. And like it's kind of, but then his character kind of changes where he's just like, running a bar and all that kind of stuff.
In the third game. No, in the end of the third game.
Well, yeah, but like, he just kind of like switches over for the more, the T rating sometimes.
The fact that he just likes tits.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. It's just kind of like a weird. I mean, in the first game, he also, liked Kira, but he wasn't up to to standards for that. But yeah, like, I don't know. I like him more in the first game, I'd say. But that's just me. I do think he helps the second and third game. Like, if he wasn't in it, they would probably be just worse games.
I mean,
I think he should talk more to Jack, like, when he dies in 2 and 3. Because, like, he barely ever does.
yeah, they
And
do
it should
the
have been, like,
animation.
reflecting the mission. It should have been reflecting the mission you're in.
Do you notice they do the animation of like,
Him, like, crawling onto him.
yeah, but they never have him actually talk.
Yep. Oh, so the Mr. Driller game on Switch is not the first one. It's a GameCube game called Mr. Driller Drill Land that never came to America.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's like it's our first time getting it, essentially.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The controls are inverted. So what boss is this copying, Chris?
Is it a Crash boss?
Yep.
I can't remember.
Embryo in the second game. Or the third game, when you fight him as Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. So this is like canon. The fact that this mask is literally better than every other mask in this game. The fact that it could just grow him to gargantuan gargantuan size. Where even are we? This doesn't look like Earth. What you come to Earth for? You see how many times I shot him and that he glowed, and now that he has, you'll see it eventually, but like he has like no health lost.
Mm-hmm. You have to shoot him in a certain spot.
Well, whenever he's using an ability, that spot is where you shoot him. So like you'll see the wind mask is like going around his chest now, so that's where you shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Like it takes so long. And
Yeah, it
it's
would have
not
been
like,
awesome. Jax 2 and 3, like if in each mission Daxter had a different death quote.
if they ever remake the games.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, even though I love Jak 1, I do think it needs to be changed if it's going to fit with the other two games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't make it gritty. Don't make it, like, super serious like that. But, like, maybe change it so, like, he has some, like, not toy weapons, but, like, basic weapons. Instead of just having nothing the whole game. And
Or
then
just using, like, the Eco as a projectile. Or just having more instances of using the Eco like that.
But I don't want the world to change in Jak 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, from the snowy mountains of Snowy Mountain to the spidery caves of Spider Cave. I love the world. I don't think there's a single stage I don't like in Jak 1. Spider Cave is probably the closest, but that's just because it's the hardest.
Yeah. It's the only hard level in an easy game.
You know, I don't mind easy games as much as some people.
Yeah, I'd rather them be easy. I won't complain.
If you have good... you don't need to give me a challenge. I like challenges, don't get me wrong. But you don't need to give me a challenge for me to like the game.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to relax and like have a cakewalk game. That's why I like Sonic Adventure 2 so much. It's such an easy game.
Unless you're trying to get everything.
Yeah, then it's just impossible. That's impossible.
What you're feeding me is
Getting
not
A-rank
pasta.
is improbable.
Benzo, 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 benzo.
I'm gonna look it up. What does it mean?
What?
Benzo.
Benzo, it's a car and a drug. So when he says he left it in the benzo,
Difuzine. Yeah.
like Mercedes-Benz, people call it benzo.
Oh, okay.
And then benzo is also a drug. I don't know what kind of drug.
I'm looking it up. It's like a psychoactive.
Kill them.
It's used medically for like panic
Yep,
disorder.
I just got the fruit bazooka.
So benzo is used for panic disorder, anxiety disorder, insomnia, seizures, alcohol withdrawal. I guess pregnancy? Or wait. Oh, the effect it can have on pregnancy and elders.
It sucks.
So it's definitely kind of like in that realm of a whatever they call it. I'm blanking.
Keep it going. That's impossible. Finding out what benzo is impossible. Chris finishing his sentence, that's impossible.
I forget. We had a whole thing in my ethics class, like talking about it. I'm going to my like discussion board for school and figuring this out. Opioids.
Oh.
It's kind of like an opioid narcotic kind of thing. Like it has its medical uses where it can be good, but then Ed and Eddie gets to it. It gets they make their way to the cul-de-sac and things go dark.
Benzo. Why of all?
I think it was funniest when we were talking about it in Mario Golf.
Mario Golf?
Or not Mario Golf,
Hot
the
Shots
one that
Golf?
isn't Mario Golf. Yeah, that one.
Which isn't actually called Hot Shots Golf,
Yeah, everybody's golf. But Hot Shots is a better name.
You know what's
and of course
weird?
they didn't go with it.
You know what's weird?
What?
Hot Shots Golf, or Everybody's Golf, was the newest one, was released on PS4. And because they never used the Everybody's Golf title in America, they just called it Everybody's Golf.
Yeah.
It's weird. So, like, it's not even the same, like, they're not even counting it as the same series. I just want to know why benzo specifically. Like, what about it was so appealing to this Ed and Eddie creator, where he heard the word benzo and he was like, that's it. That's my vision. And then he was like, that's impossible. Benzo in my pocket? Impossible. Officer, you've got the wrong guy. I would never hide a benzo in my Benz pocket, though. Tell me where the drugs are, kid. I want the benzo. Oh my god, this game broke me. I don't understand why the Ed and anything even exists. It's not funny. I don't think it's meant to be funny.
Yeah, it's like a serious, because people in the comments are like, this is how I always envisioned it watching the show as a kid, like what it would be like growing up. And it's like, people are like, it's really sad having to grow up because this is what life is like.
Bullshit.
You can kind of tell what neighborhoods they all lived in.
Bullshit. Okay, so
Have you
I just
seen
saw-
like the Thanos beatboxing meme?
no.
It's something similar where it's like a channel that does cartoon beatbox battles, and it's been a meme for over a year of Thanos versus Darkseid because there's a beatbox solo that Thanos does, and yeah, they just take that and use it in other things.
Okay, so I got good news for you.
Game's done.
The last 5 worlds, I'm done with the stream. I'm saving. Last 5 worlds aren't that bad.
Yeah.
I remember all of them. That Medieval Mayhem one is a ball level, but it's not as frustrating as the ice one.
hmm
Why? Oh, here we go. It says we're only 66% done, but I don't know how true that is. It says we're only 66% done. That's possible. You know what we haven't gotten to yet, which I'm surprised we haven't got to? Is there only one stage with this theme? Yeah, there's only one stage with the volcano theme in the whole game. Which is if you look at the very first like beta trailer, it's the first stage they ever made. Because back when there was like still a prototype design before they knew what they wanted to do with the game, when they were trying to get it approval, that volcano stage in a very, very unfinished state was the first shown off. So it's weird that they only put one stage like that in the game, so it might be the best stage in the game. Weed, though. Weed. Oh. Weed in the benzo. Who laced my weed with benzo?